Okay. So what we want to, I want to be able to yeah, wait. Uh,
Yes, I woke up to him. Is he turned against us or?
He's like sitting in prayer. Unless you like, I mean, you don't have a chainmail on you, so if you try to sneak up to him, we can roll for it to see if we can do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to sneak up on him. Is it a dex roll?
Roll a dex roll. I'm going to check up later to see if I can find it.
Ooh.
9. Like, as you're... Damn, I'm trying to figure out what would happen. I'm just gonna... I'm gonna say... I'm going to roll for him a wisdom roll to see if he actually notices you. 2d6 plus surprise plus 1. No, he doesn't notice you.
Well,
If you wanna attack, like, you wanna do something, you're next to me hasn't noticed you.
I mean, you probably shouldn't just attack him. You probably should put your hand over his mouth, start dragging him.
yeah, that seems like a good idea. I cover his mouth and I smack him hard and start dragging him off towards.
You knock him out.
Knock him out.
And I start dragging him towards that door.
Unless you use like a club or something.
I mean, I'm invisible basically, so couldn't I? If you ask where that's, couldn't I use my staff to like smack him in the back of the head hard when he's?
I'm not trying to knock him out. I'm just trying to surprise him,
Yeah.
make him not struggle as much as I pull him.
Yeah, but
Yeah, sure. Like you can hit him. Like you can like try and subdue him. Roll a strength roll to see how well you do it. I mean, he's not going to fight back immediately. Like you managed to subdue him decently. He just tries to like struggle a bit, but you like hit him in the head, and he's groggy.
Yeah, and I cover his mouth and just grabs around his throat and starts dragging him towards the door.
Okay. Like he's like making muffled sounds, trying to like make noises to draw attention.
so I guess we like go.
Unless someone wants to do it, like assume you get to the door unless someone wants to do something really time limited. Do you open the door or do you let someone else open the door? Like
I let. Should it be better if Deathlock opens the door?
I can
Possible?
open the door.
okay, do you drag him like out of sight? Because the door, you can see that the door will swing up. Like,
Yeah, that's what we need to drag him to a side room.
Like,
yeah.
Like I would say.
If you open the, let's see, where is it? If you would open it, it would open like this. So anyone anyone in here? Oh god, that's what I wanted to do. Delete. Get them.
But anyone inside?
Anyone like in here could probably see out to this area if they want to. But you haven't opened it yet, so just do anyone want to do something before Deathlock opens the door? Otherwise, I'm just assuming you're standing here.
Well, I'm trying to look so no one gets in
Okay,
to the
so
church.
you're here. You want to close the door?
Yeah, I want to.
Just
Yeah.
that door.
Yeah. You as you close it, you notice you can like bar it with like a wooden bar.
Yeah, I do that.
Okay.
And you probably should close all the windows also. I would guess you would do at the same time.
I close everything I
What?
can close,
I mean,
basically.
you would have to bring a ladder or something. But you assume they have one because they're
Yeah,
so high up.
but
The ones that are open.
As said, I close everything I can close. So.
Okay, yeah. You check around. The windows that are open are too high up for you to use
Oh.
bridge.
Yeah.
Then they can't really see in easily.
No, you can't. It's like mural windows. You know, churches
okay.
they have like pictures. Can't be seen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cormac, before Deathlock opens the door, you wanted to do something, or you just dragging him like towards the door?
I whisper to him, "How's your God gonna save you now?"
He starts like doing muffled screams. Deathlock, you open the door, and you notice that you notice an empty room. It's quite small, ish. Like the room is half, like it goes like halfway here from like the wall to here, and then there's a door in the middle, and it looks like a place where they store incense and stuff like that they use for ceremonies.
I mean, it would be isolated enough that.
Yeah, there's no like doors to the outside. It's just the back of the church.
Yeah.
It's a stone church, so
Oh,
Is it a windowless room?
yes.
Oh, great. Then no one's gonna hear him scream.
Okay, you wanna like he's trying to struggle and he's starting to like.
I
Unless
would-
you do something to him, he's probably going to like start attacking you soonish.
I'm gonna smack him again.
Okay, roll a strength roll and then roll damage. If you hit, yeah, just roll damage.
D6.
Yeah, you smack him. It doesn't really hurt, but you see him like he gets a bruise or something, like black eye or something.
I'm going to close the door after when he's been dragged in.
Okay.
Is Lizzie in here or?
No, Liz is still like.
I mean, Liz is our guard, so
Yeah.
our appointed guard right now. So
No, the two evil bastards and the priest.
Okay, do you wanna do something to the priest?
now he's going to fear us.
Well,
He's going to say where the silver is. That's what's important. We need to interrogate him.
yeah, I take out my the halberd with one, use it with one hand, and I flip him over, and ask Deathlock to hold him down and keep him shut up.
Yeah, definitely you can try and hold him. Like,
Do we have anything we can use? I rip off some of his clothes, cut him off, and make a gag of it.
Okay, good interrogation technique, make him not able to speak. Yeah, he just keeps doing muffled sounds, like he's in panic. He's not even trying to escape. He's just. he's
And I
doing muffled
cut off
sounds,
his the tenders in his heels, so he can't walk.
Okay, you can easily do that. He starts bleeding a lot because you start bleeding a lot when you do that. Like you realize that if you don't do anything about it, it's probably going to pass out in a matter of minutes from the blood loss, like a minute tops.
Well, kind of tired.
Yeah.
What I say?
I tie
I'm going
the
to
wounds
pull
up so
out
he doesn't
the
bleed
gag.
out.
Okay, you used like some close to stop the bleeding a bit. Okay.
I just want him not walking.
Okay.
Okay.
He starts. He's screaming. And like you hear what sounds like "Please don't rape me" for a muffled like.
Oh,
Okay.
Well-
Where's the silver? Basically, where is the silver? Where is the silver?
He's just like he's just in a like combination of confused, panicked, and like a look of "Are they stupid?" He like makes muffled sounds for the like cloth in his mouth.
I'll pull out the gag.
Like he's like, "It's in the other room. Please don't do it. Don't spare me. You spare me, please, mister." And
Okay, I'm going to let Cormac see over him and like go to the other room, I guess. You know.
You open the doors. It looks like the door is stored like the chandeliers and similar before the like to bring out ceremonies, like a couple of silver chandeliers and similar stuff, silver wires and like silver in general stuff.
No.
all silver.
And it's on like racks on the wall. Like this is quite square room, and in like straight in front of you, there's a bigger like dresser or something. Pretty much, it's like a wooden chest that's square, quite common in these lands. That's
Yeah.
what is in here.
I'm going to for the chest. I'm going to like put it out and like take it open if it's not locked.
Yeah, it's not locked. It's like
Ah.
this is a church in a small town. You haven't seen like real crime in like like in 20 years. So you're like, oh, you open it and it's like, and it's you recognize it's a certain type of bag that a lot of like churches use for like donations and stuff. And it's like take
No.
it.
I'm going to take everything in it.
Yeah, like, you can just pick up the entire bag if you want to.
Yeah, pick up the bag.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to go invisible again.
Invisible.
Invisible.
Are you going to take like the silverware off the walls?
Yeah, and I'm going to like take everything, and everything I can't take with me, I'm going to give it to an unseen servant that can hold
Okay,
things.
I'm gonna check how much this would actually weigh.
Yeah.
Well,
It's the weight.
yeah. I suggest you don't take everything because it's probably gonna be hard to try and sell.
No, silver isn't hard to sell. Like the things
Church
that are hard
silver?
to. Yeah, but church silver is basically normal silver. It's just probably church ware. So it's still silver. I mean, people often have it in their home. I mean, it's not that strange. Oh, maybe I'm moving and selling my silver because I don't really need it anymore or something.
Like both you can do is spout lower to see if you think.
Yeah.
See how hard it would be.
I'm going to spout lore to see how hard it is to sell silver.
And
Okay.
yeah. You know that it's like in most bigger cities, if you go to if you would go to a blacksmith and like get you could borrow forges for a really small amount of money, and if you would do that, you could melt the silver into like silver bars and no one would question it. But if you went into a store and like, here's a silver chandelier with like holy signs on it,
I
and
mean,
like it would be really suspicious.
okay. So I'm still taking the silver then.
Well,
I'm going
since
to
the
figure-
priest has seen my face, I'm gonna gag him and sacrifice him.
Okay. You wanna
My God.
sacrifice him? Okay. Sure. Go ahead. You spent some time sacrificing him. Did you gag him again?
Yeah, so so not risk anyone hearing him scream, just in case,
Okay.
for some divine guidance.
Does it say how much gold weighs somewhere in this stupid thingy? Oh my god. I'm going to check one last thing, otherwise I'm going to like the other the weight of the all the silver is 20. Like all of it if you wanna carry it. Let's see if I can find this. But yeah, if what you wanna now, there's 20 weight in silver.
20.
Yes.
All the silver.
And does money weigh something? I'm trying to think.
No.
I don't think it does. Let me check. Where's your money? 61 monies. If I haven't told you something earlier, it probably doesn't. Just a quick check.
I don't think it does. You
Yeah, I
haven't
don't
said
think
anything
so.
about it before.
If you don't have way for it typed down, it doesn't. Okay, so the money doesn't weigh anything, but there's 20 weight of worth of silver. You can still move with a lot of stuff on you, and like you have bags, you can probably decently conceal it. But
I mean, how much can I normally have? It's based on constitution.
it says on your check sheet how much weight you can carry. Like weight says like.
Is it directly like
Load.
96, nice?
Loads, then it says 6 on your check sheet. That's
Yeah,
how much
so-
you can carry. I think 3.
I have a lot of load. I have strength plus 10, so I can carry 13. I have 8.
Okay,
Oh, wait, I have
I think you're carrying as much as you can.
But load is basically, I have written it as much as I have right now. So
Okay,
I have 6, so I've written 6. I don't know if it says.
I can double check a wizard's load. Here. 7 plus your strength modifier.
Which is 0, so it's 7 I can out. Basically. but I can have 3 more. And if we say I can put it all in a bag, I can go over by quite a lot, right? It's only minuses to like strength or
See.
bad.
I can double check exactly what it does. Start like you can start dividing and deciding which. If you carry stuff that's equal to your load plus 2, you take -1 ongoing to everything. And yeah, you make a move, like so. Anything you do, well, except spout lore, I assume, like. And if you carry more than your load plus 2,
When is it you can't move? Is basically my.
like you can move around, but if you have to make any roll, you can either choose to automatically fail if you carry your load plus, like if you carry more than your load plus 2. In you have to make a roll for something. You either automatically fail or you drop 1 weight and you roll at -1. If you have equal to your load plus 2 or less, you take -1. And if you have your load or less, you take no penalty.
I'm just going to take everything.
I mean, you can split it up so you don't have all of it. You don't have to be
Okay.
super bad.
I'm going to split it up. I guess.
I can carry about 15.
50? 15?
15 more.
15 more?
What? How? Ah!
Well, my load is 10 plus strength.
No, it has to be strength.
I have 13 strength.
Not strength
I-
modifier.
Is it strength modifier?
Yeah, quite certain
Oh.
strength modifier. Let's
Damn.
see.
Then
Quick
it's-
check.
Then I can carry 11. Then I can carry 4 more.
So we can split it.
Yeah, you have 10 plus your strength modifier.
I also have -3 basically, because I am unseen servant.
You can make your own sims and carry free.
Yeah, I can carry 7 in general, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4 on me right now. So
You can carry 3 more.
So wait, 3.
Yeah.
Okay. I can carry 4 right now and then ignore. So 4, 4, 3.
So you can carry 11 of the
Yeah,
penalty.
but if everyone gets +2, then it's 17. So 17 of everything,
Yes.
basically.
So whoever had 4 left of your total load, take 6. Just write down silverware, and you put weight 6. And the person who could only carry 3 more. Write
Yeah.
down silverware weight 5. And
Okay, I can carry. I will load myself to carry everything.
So I think it's 3 left then. So you want to carry?
Yeah, I will
how
carry-
much load should I have? You said
Your load plus 2 you're carrying right now.
no, but the silverware. How
You
many was
have-
it?
Everything +2.
How much do you have? Left?
3 before I took it.
Then you have 5 weights of silverware.
I
Okay, so that's everything then. 5, 6, and 9.
Okay.
Yes, let's. I guess the priest is probably lying in a pool of blood.
Yes, the priest is very dead. Can I, like, I mean, one person who, Cormac, you knows for certain that today, like, it's Sunday, and all you know that much, you're not stupid, but on Sundays evenings, most people have, like, a religious sermon, so
We need to be quick, basically.
It's-
oh
not-
wait,
it's
is
not
there
an-
like another way out? There must be like 2 ways out.
no, it's just straight up entrance, but I mean,
Oh.
I mean, we should be a bit earlier than that,
Yeah,
right?
it's
Yeah.
when you walked in, it was maybe 1 o'clock. So now it's maybe what 1:15, and
Yeah.
and it usually starts. Cormac knows it usually starts between 6 and 8, depending what religion.
So we have a lot of time before they notice the corpse.
Actually, as I bought like the shitty clothes, I guess like I could use some of that to cover up my face in some way.
Yeah, sure.
No, that's gonna look even more suspicious.
Yeah, of course it
Yeah,
looks
but
suspicious, but they won't see me.
face.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
I'm invisible, so we in the mist.
yeah, like, yeah, do you want to just walk straight out with the?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
I'm just gonna walk
If
straight
there
out.
just if there is one way out only, then
I
yes.
want to point out though that the rest of you aren't, but Cormac is pretty much covered in blood.
oh,
Wait.
fuck.
Well, then we will let him die in here, fucking asshole.
No, wait. Cormac, what should happen to Cormac is I will give my horn to Cormac.
Wait,
Well,
why do you
okay.
give him the horn and not me?
I will
Fucking
just give him the horn so he can stay invisible.
oh, what
Only
an
for that
ass.
reason. Then he will have to give it back.
Sucka
I'm fine with
blöt.
that.
What?
Okay, you transfer the horn. Cormac, you can now hide in the mist.
Yeah, I'll do that on the way out.
Okay,
So we just walk up.
okay, as you walk out, you see that like there's no one walking around. I mean, this is a small town, as I said. This village, no one, everyone's out working the field or inside, they're working with something.
So
You want to just head straight for like the forest a bit? Off,
yeah, we
walk
should
to-
go out the village and head to the forest, not the main road.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, and I assume you're not stupid enough to walk through any of the fields. Yeah, you get to the forest. No problem.
Then we'll.
Here, the mist is starting to like as you start to reach the forest, like the mist starts to fade because it's too far away, and yeah, you're visible again, Cormac.
I mean,
Well, we need to find some water so I can wash off all the blood.
probably need to find a pond or something.
Why do we have a psychopathic priest?
But luckily,
Why do we have a psychopathic bard?
Well, you don't know. You don't know that I burn boats. I know
No?
that you were just a psychopath.
I pull out a book that says "Lay of the Land: Geography of West
Virginia.
Okay. Yeah,
and then the closest pond.
yeah, you spend, you know, you managed to figure out where you are and spend 5 minutes to find a pond. Yeah, you can wash your clothes and stuff. Get rid of all the blood.
Great.
So, and then I want to see like blacksmith. Yeah, blacksmithy, one that's in a village, like close by, but not, of course, the same village.
Because you rolled so well, I'm going to remind you. It's probably easier, and like you can rent a smithy in a city quite cheaply,
Oh, okay.
and it's quite standard. No one really bothers if you do.
And I guess we'll go to the city.
You reach the city quite late at night. They let you in. It's quite common here to arrive all the time
Oh.
because it's like fucking capital. If you look, you can find a smith if you want to do that.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. We want to make like bars of this shit.
You want to do it tonight, or you want to do? Oh, you reach the smith. I guess if you go there tonight, then the smith the blacksmith opens and he's like
Oh.
talking.
We say, we need to use the smithy to reforge some silver.
Yeah, sure, can do, fellas. I'm going to be honest. Me and the missus, we're sleeping in the next, our sleeping area is attached to the smithy. She would have to come back tomorrow, but 15 coins, and you can you can use it all day tomorrow. How about that? And he extends his hand like to make it.
Absolutely.
I guess you're. I guess we could lob off temporarily the silver here, because you are an honest merchant and nothing will happen to it.
Yeah, place the metal in.
Till-
Place the metal in its mirror. It's an area. It says that says a booked area. Just dump your metals there.
Okay. I guess we do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, why not? We're all too tired to give a shit.
Going around with a bunch of silver, like, everywhere.
Hmm.
And then I also want to, there also was a bag of coin I
Mhm.
took up.
Yeah, the bag of coin.
I
will
want
kill-
to start counting it.
Yeah, we're splitting that shit, or I will kill you.
Mm.
And I'm saying that in character.
Roll is 70 to 100.
70
7 D
Seven?
200.
D200. That's a lot of coin.
Whoa.
Okay. So that's 828, and that's divided by 3. That's 6. 8. Calculator.
276.
Okay.
So everyone get 270. Nice. Nice. Nice.
Fucking retarded, I don't know. Yeah.
That worked really
I mean,
well.
they would probably have quite a lot of money. So.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a big area they have, and it's been saving up for a long time. Okay, so you go back to the inn, everyone pay 4 coins again.
Sure.
Wait, how much was it now again?
4 coins for the night.
Yeah, but I mean, how much was it for a
276, right?
276? Okay, that's
I want to
That's
sacrifice any food and drink I eat.
37. 337. Best. Okay. Yeah. So I guess, and then minus 4 coins.
I'm going to remember that one time you got poisoned, you didn't sanctify your food.
Well,
Yeah, and yeah, you sleep and I assume you go back to the blacksmith place.
Yeah. Go back there, and then I give him 15, right?
Mhm.
And that's only one have to give. So
Det är 3 var, eller 5 var.
oh,
5 each.
5 each.
yes. Let's make some bars of this shit.
Yeah, bars, and then we melt it down. Yes, make silverware,
Yeah.
silver bars.
Do we know how to do this actually?
I mean, how hard can it be? They have, I think smithies have like, they have a bar often. maker.
Like Cormac,
Or
he probably knows, right? Because you were raised in the mountains. They have a lot of
Yeah.
smithing stuff there.
Well,
It's
Makes
not too
sense.
hard. He used to. There's like a big bowl that goes on top of like fire and gets heated a lot. You put the metal into that bowl and then it's melted, and you pour it into like metal things that are shaped like bars, and put something on top of them. Dip them in water so it cools down, and then you have a bar. It's not overly complicated, and if you
it's
spend
really easy. So
yeah, if you spend an entire day, you can do it, no problem.
Yeah.
After sorting out like the like other materials, because it's not 100% silver, so I mean it's like, I mean the candlesticks have candle pieces, like a piece of candle still stuck in them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Then total weight comes down to around 75% what was before. I mean, there was other metals and stuff as well, and
that way it's 15.
yeah, and the bars weigh 1.5, so you can create 10 bars.
10 bars. Okay.
Which is a lot of silver.
How much is that worth, roughly?
You could. Has anyone been? He's trying to sell silver in the area. You can probably find out.
Yeah. Yeah, I will just ask him. So now we need to serve the silver. Who's the closest silver, or like, I don't know, guy who you can sell silver to? Just going to ask, I guess the smith is there.
Let's see. It's yes, yes, yes. Just it tells you about a guy like in town that it's instead of being a general blacksmith, it's like a silversmith and works with silver. So he needs a lot of it, and probably the one that pays the best.
Well, let's roll out.
Yeah. So we go there, I guess.
Yes,
Go to
let's.
yeah.
Yeah, you walk over, can, like, if you pay the blacksmith 5 coins, he can give you bags to carry it with, and like maybe rent your cart, so you can just put in a bag that's on a cart. You don't have to care about being heavily weighted down, but otherwise, yeah.
Okay, I'll pay him 5 then.
Well, sure.
Yeah, you pay him. He lends you it. He sends like one of his assistants with you to take back the cart when you're done. And the assistant shows you the way. You get there. Yeah, you like lift off the bags and you walk into a store of some kind. And you notice that everything's being sold is pretty much like it's rings and stuff made out of silver with maybe a jewel or something similar on top of them, or like necklaces. Everything is based upon silver, but there's other stuff like valuable things attached to the silver.
Okay. So going to basically put the bag, put out, pull out the bars and like stack them on top of each other on the desk and like
In a nice pyramid.
yeah, nice pyramid.
You're stacking up in a pyramid, and like the guy behind the counter goes like, yes, excuse me.
Yes, I want to sell this silver. And I put my hand.
He looks at you and goes, "Oh, okay. I'm just assistant there. I need to bring
okay. I will wait.
The place." He seemed like run back, and it's like you hear him like you see him open some kind of door, shout something. It's like, and you hear like heavy footsteps up a staircase of some sort, and in walks a gnome of some kind, and he walks up, jumps up some kind of stool in front of you, and starts talking. Yes. You say when I said silver to moi, yes?
Yes. You know, you gnomes have a fine eye for silver.
Well, thank you. Most would you say that we have a fine eye for coins? It's like, and well, his like turns to you with a more serious of a look and goes, so you say you're actually selling this silver to me? How much how much is it? And it's like it's obvious he knows how much it weighs and like how much silver it actually is. It's like start picking them up and like checking them.
Of course.
Scraping them.
The market price for silver bars. Is it high quality or is it
like yours is just pretty much pure silver right now because you took out other stuff, so it's pure silver. If someone wants a lot of silver, it's valuable. But a lot of you know that if you were in another place, selling 10 bars of silver is next to impossible. Like most places don't buy that much. And he just looks at you and goes, yes, you're a lucky bunch, aren't you? I opened this shop many years ago, but this much silver at one time, it's going to speed up the process. Let's see.
Yeah.
Market. If you count in the market crashing from the amount of silver and similar things, I think 1 coin for each would suffice. And he laughs and he looks at you and goes,
I'm going to spout the real market, to see the market price, just so if I know the market price.
All of you with any kind of social skills realize he's
Yeah.
actually joking.
Yeah.
But I still want to know the market price.
Yes, but lore. 9. You don't really know the market price. You only know that it differs from town to town.
Oh, might I also? What is it you roll? Is it intelligence or?
Yeah, spot rolls intelligence.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, okay, I fail.
And
Opening
Cormac
speed.
probably also should roll.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
I'm trying.
basically, one would draw.
Damn.
None of you actually know.
I wanted more XP.
I guess we would know the kind of average
Yeah,
market price.
you know it's
Yeah.
somewhere between, like, if you're in some places it's like it's 10,000 coins per bar, and some places, but that's in some places where it's really valuable and it's really hard to get silver.
And that's not here
there.
based.
Yeah, here you would assume that, like in towns like this, it's somewhere between. If you're unlucky, it's probably 150, but that's if you're unlucky. If you're in a good time, or if you know people and stuff, you probably can sell for 400-500 for a bar.
But yeah, let's say 225 for
350 per bar.
Yeah, but
Oh.
you know it's
350.
between 150 and 400, depending on
I-
the situation.
I'm going to say like, I think we should hire. I'm going to first like, yes. You are a nice gnome, a funny person.
It sounds like you wanna
But
like.
I would say 450 for each bar.
350.
If he starts, it like Deathlock is the one speaking.
It's one of the normal,
Like,
you know.
unless you wanna like trying to make it harder for him. If you wanna say 350, that's probably going to be interfering. You can roll for it, you know.
Yeah, actually, I want to interfere. Yeah, no, we can take
No,
that cash for
I'm
it.
going to say 450.
350.
No,
I mean-
no haggle skills. You need to overprice it at first.
Like,
Oh my god, you suck so
what we're going
much.
to do now is Deathlock is going to start by making just a charisma roll, and then if you want to interfere with this, that if you want to say that you're going
Well,
to
okay,
interfere,
I'll let him do it.
so then you would have to roll an interfere roll.
Okay.
So you're like, and he's like looking at you, and he's used to this. Like he's done this. Yeah. Look, alright, I can't go as high as 450. 450 if we were best friends. You bang my ugly daughter, haha, and I wouldn't have gotten silver for months. But now, I mean, I have silver. I lost until next shipment. This silver would be great to make extra and make more money.
Yeah.
But unless you bang ugly daughter, no 450.
Can I intervene here? Deadlock. You go back to the ugly daughter, I do the hackling.
Wait, I will slink in and like be
We
really.
do the hackling, you go bang the ugly daughter.
I want to try to be seductive at some sort of level and like say 350 then. Does that sound better? Oh shit! I failed. Oh no, I don't fail, but just
No, that's partial.
But I should get bonuses because I look good. So
Okay, like this is like, and this is a gnome, so they're a bit different than most. Does anyone know anything about gnomes?
I know about the known world, and then they are a part of the known world. So I guess I know
Yeah,
something.
you know the history of the known world.
Yeah.
You don't even have to roll for it. Then,
Yeah.
I want to spout lore about gnomes.
no,
See
you
if I
don't
remember.
get to.
Can't I?
No, you can't. Listen,
But I lived in mountains.
gnomes
Suka
don't live-
blet.
You know
Sure.
that gnomes actually don't live in the mountains in this world. It's dwarves that do.
Yeah.
Liz, you know that like the gnomes, they used to be like walking around like way back in the day, like when the world was feared. There was like war pretty much between most races, except gnomes. They were friendly with everyone, but then one day, all of a sudden, they started. Something happened, and no, the historians don't know why. No one really knows why, but they started just like they started raping like everywhere. And
Whoa.
to try and stop it, the strongest wizards and mages of the world gathered together and cast a spell that affected the entire population, and it slipped through, making actually making them. Unlike the most of the world, they have a higher percentage of homosexuals than everyone else.
Wow.
Yeah.
So now he has to roll.
Well, I
now he
did
has to roll if he's homosexual.
And
Yes.
it's already done. You don't know if he's homosexual or not, but that's what you know.
Well, yeah, I'm nice with him at least. I did.
You're nice. You're like talking with him, but like he's like, look, we can become friendly if you want, but for 50, no.
I said 350 to him. That's what the thing was.
Then it turns. That was to the Deathlock. Then it turns to you. 350, say.
Oh.
Let's think. 350. 350, and then it turns to. Can I get the like charisma roll from Cormac as well? I want to say Rex.
Ooh, my charisma.
Yeah. 5.
Yes,
He
experience.
just looks at you guys and goes, 350, too high. Market price silver 350, and that means you get 325.
Yeah, sure.
25.
325.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to act like 325. Do you think us for beggars? Let's go to nothing less
I want
than
to interrupt
350.
him.
Nothing less than 350.
I want to interfere.
Yeah, I also want to
There's no
interfere.
roll for this.
Oh my god, you
it's
destroyed
just
my
the-
haggling.
It's just Deathlock and the guy behind it, Fitzwold, that's like sitting there, like yelling at each other about like kids to feed and like ugly daughters needing plastic operations or something. The magic changes to their faces, and it's like,
Everyone is
and you're
trying.
not even certain if he has a daughter or not. Like,
Oh.
and yeah, just like
I still want to. Can I do an interfere roll?
Everything.
no one's
Everyone
rolling
is trying to
anything.
destroy my haggling.
I
one
want-
needs to roll, and it's like after a while.
Be right back. I'm sorry. I need to go away with this stuff. It will go fast.
I'm not gonna mark an experience.
Yeah,
I'm just rolling
yeah.
for fun.
Yeah, but it's like they're shouting at each other, and it's like it's just they just look super stupid.
Oh.
But you can see like a
And then I'm going to go like, okay, like, it's 350, no, 400, no, 350, okay, 325, you're good.
it's like, and it's like it ends with you two like going something like, well, at least I can buy food for my like poor grandmother or something. It's like barely, but I can, just barely. It's like both of you shake hands, and he pays you 325 for each.
So that makes 3,250.
Yes.
That gives us 1,083.33333333 each.
Wait,
Uh,
80, okay, so 83. No.
I just make sure. Deathlock did the haggling. Gets the money. So I assume if you want to, you can choose to get some one extra like coin.
Yeah, of course I get them one extra
Yeah.
coin. Yeah, but what was it? No, again, I forgot.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah,
It was 3,250
Yeah.
total, but
divided by
1,083 each.
yeah.
183. So Deathlock gets 184. 1,084. Yeah, that sounds nice. Yeah, but you get that. Deathlock gets one more.
There we go. I'm sorry. I'm here now.
Yes, I'm
The
almost.
money you get is in the chat.
Oh, nice. Did we get cash?
Yeah, that's how much you got each.
Oh, no. Oh, God.
Us.
Yeah, and he like thanks you, and what you do next?
Well, I want to go buy a new chainmail.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Like you can ask around. You find a store. If like what would people want to do? I'm just gonna wanna go
Basically, now we are all basically. I would say because it's a feudal world or something. We are basically kind of rich, or
You're rich,
Would
but
that be
like Depends what you want to like. Let's see. I'll find it.
I mean, it would probably be considered the lower end of being rich, but
Yeah.
still kind of.
But we don't have a
house-
constant income, so
Buying a house would cost 2.5k aroundish. So, like, and that's just a normal house. So if you want to put that in perspective,
Okay, so we were kind of middle class merchants.
if you want to buy a mansion, it would cost 50,000 coins. Mansion.
Yeah. Okay. So
I mean, you come across a lot of money, but
it's a lot of cash at least having on.
yeah. If you want to, all of you know it because it's common knowledge. There exists banks run by the gnomes as well, because don't follow, like, gnomes are the only one that has culture and stuff that allows them to, like, deal with money, like lend money. They're pretty much the Jews during the Middle Ages or Dark
Well,
Ages.
do they? So people hate them basically, or is
It depends on. They're not as hated. Some people distrust them, and some people hate them. Some people like them because they think they're doing a valuable service. It depends
Okay.
on where you are. Same thing as with like the racism against all races, pretty much.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
Okay, so I guess probably. I guess we would have it in pouches still, the cash. We wouldn't at least deposit anything.
I
Of course.
mean, let's think about this. Like, think about one coin. It's like a metal coin.
Yeah.
Carrying 100 of them, quite simple. Carrying 1,000 of them is quite hard. There are more valuable coins. You can't probably like each of our got. So
Yeah, I mean, at least okay. We can go to the bank and we can exchange things.
you can. It's not like coins that are going to be hard to carry because you can use that more valuable coins, I guess.
Yeah, so they shouldn't be that hard to carry.
Nah. But I mean, you're still carrying around a lot of money. Just so you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wanna buy armor first before I go
there's-
to the bank.
Just as big city, there exists like weapons and armor store.
Is it some sort of high quality or is it standard
I mean,
quality?
this is such a big city. They have like anything that for that like poor adventurer to like the filthy rich noble who wants to look like an awesome adventurer.
But I want some high, yeah,
Like
Some-
everything, pretty much.
good, yeah, chainmail with good quality
Yeah.
chainmail.
Okay, so what do you rest of you wanna do?
Now when I have all the money, I don't know how to spend it.
I want to get a new sword. I want to do that.
Okay.
I mean, we need more money. That's the problem. But that we can take later. Getting more money is something we can care about later. But I don't think actually I will do anything right now.
yeah, we can. Don't have to use the money. Okay.
I mean, there's nothing like there's no magical staffs that common or something like that, like that gives plus anything or
Like
just
magical artifacts.
yeah,
also
like more
that-
common.
They're really expensive when they're sold. Like the people who make them are usually hired by like a noble or something similar.
Okay, so they
And-
really answer.
And the only people who can afford it are like the super rich, and no one who actually really cares enough.
We're not
to-
rich enough to really get influence with the king. So
Nah, you not really.
then we need to actually get like 50,000.
Yeah, if you like, if you start spending like buying a mansion and no one has heard of you before, like then the king might notice you and like trying to find out about you because a person in his kingdom just bought a fucking mansion and hadn't heard about the murder. But
Oh.
other than that,
And all the churches are robbed.
how do you make this fortune? Silver? Weird. A bunch of my churches just got traded for silver. I mean, at this point, no one will know this because I mean, like someone selling silver and a priest getting murdered probably not that weird. And you haven't even heard word about it yet, so it's probably just been discovered and like not dealt with that much yet.
I still want a price on a better than average chainmail.
Okay. I didn't catch what Lizzie, what were you wanting to do?
Yeah, I wanted a new sword.
A sword. Okay. So you go to Sam's place, pretty much. You actually ask Fudge where the best place to go is, and
I'm going.
he recommends a place who has a bit of better prices because they actually like you.
He,
I'm going to walk with Cormac to also get probably
Okay. Like you can buy like a leather armor, chainmail, or something like that, which is one armor. And it's like it isn't that special. But like it costs 10 coins. But if you want something better, then if you use more standard equipment, it would be like a scale mail or a plate armor or something. But they are clumsy, even though they give more armor.
But chainmail isn't clumsy, I think so.
It's light armor. It's so light, it's not that clumsy. It's something.
I just wear it under my robe. Or
Yeah,
something.
if you want to.
I'm just going to buy
If you want to pay
North.
more, there's like you can buy like a better chainmail of better like material. I mean, if you were really rich, you could like buy something like a mithril chainmail, which would probably cost you like 100,000 coins or something. That gives like 5
I'll just buy for 10
or like 4 armor.
probably because I'm not that. I don't really am dependent on armor. I would say.
Yeah, if you wanna, if anyone.
So I just pay 10 to like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do they have any chainmail that gives 2 armor?
How much weight is this? Is it 1 2?
Like all armor weighs 1.
Okay.
Or chainmail weighs 1. I mean, if there exists more expensive stuff, I don't know if that was what you were asking.
Yeah. I'm asking for more expensive
Like,
chainmail.
If you want to pay more for it, you could probably buy like a more well done chainmail that would cost you maybe like 500 coins. That will give you 2 armor.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
But or you could buy a scale mail for 50 coins and 2 armor, but that's clumsy. So
I don't want that clumsy.
yeah, the better chainmail weighs 2. So
Okay,
down.
nice. Minus 500.
Yeah, and a sword. Yeah, you wanna buy a sword, or you wanna try and do something special? Lizzie?
oh yeah, sorry. What did you say? Sorry, I was.
We wanted to buy a sword, you said?
Yes, a short sword, something
Sword.
something better than I have now because I have some shitty.
Yeah, you can use to buy a better one, like maybe.
Lizzie, eller Arvid, do you have more dex or strength?
I have more dexterity because my strength
Yeah,
shit.
a precise weapon makes you roll plus dexterity instead of plus strength, so you could like you could buy something like that. You want to?
Sorry, what? Buy a what did you call it?
Precise weapon.
Yeah, sure.
If you want, you could buy like a dueling rapier, which would
Yeah.
It's close in range. It has piercing. It's precise, and it costs you like 50 coins. If you
Yeah,
want-
sure. I will buy that.
It weighs 2 though. So
Ah, that's fine. What did you call it? Dueling?
rapier.
Yes, 50. I will just throw away my other sword. So
If you want to, you like sell it for 1 coin or something.
okay then, I will. Good.
Okay. Anyone want to buy something else?
No, I think I'm gonna head over to the bank and deposit some money.
You can like deposit it, but remember this isn't like modern banks. It's just a place where it stores your money until you want to get it. So that's all they do.
I mean,
So if you come back here, you can get the money, but otherwise,
I want to keep mine on me.
I want to keep mine also.
It's just
Maybe we're going to travel. So
Yeah, might be a good idea to keep it.
yeah, it's not like other banks with credit cards and stuff. Like, so you wanna try and find out rumors about what's going on in the world, or you wanna like head off? You have like information about stuff here, but that's about all you have.
Oh yeah, how long will we be able to play? Because I would like to, if we play to like half now, like I don't have the most of time after that.
I mean, we could probably end here.
We
We'll
could
play
probably
Yeah.
end here.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but
an
Yes.
hour.
It's a good
it's
place
it's
to end.
easier for me, so
3 hours, and it's a good place to.
yeah.
Yeah.
Could have been worse. So yeah, I only failed once this on a roll.
I failed twice. So.
I'm at